Yo, 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 what's good, fam? It's your boy, Crazy Keon, and my crazy camping cousin, Sandra. She's going to be with us tonight, and you are locked in with Hanging with the Hazes, the podcast where we keep it wild, real, and a little crazy out there in the great outdoors. We are talking stories, laughs, tips, and all the camping chaos you didn't know that you needed. So grab your s'mores, pull up a chair, and let's get into it. It is time to get it started right here on Hanging with the Hazes. Yo, 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 what's good, people? It's your boy Crazy Keon, and y'all know after thousands upon thousands of views, I had to get her back on the show. Give it up for my crazy camping cousin, Sandra. She's in the house, y'all. All right. So, as you know, we back at it again on Hanging with the Hazes, and today we are diving into the 10 dumbest, most ridiculous ways folks get kicked out of a campground. And trust me, some of these will have you laughing, crying, and maybe thinking twice before your next trip in the woods. So grab your marshmallow, strap in, and let's get wild. Cousin Sandra, how's it doing and what's been going on?
Oh, everything is good. Everything is good. You know, the fall and winter is upon us. So,
Yes, it
people
is.
get just as crazy as ever during this time. It's like the summertime ends and the crazier folks come
Oh, yeah.
outside.
Yeah, because they out year round. And guess what? The number 10 spot is right up your alley. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Every campground's got one person who swears Buddy is friendly right up until Buddy bites somebody's hot dog and their leg. I'm talking about my dog don't need a leash. Now, how you feeling about that?
Listen, okay. So you always see those people up early walking their dogs, right?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Some of them are very conscientious. So we're not talking about them.
Mhm.
We're talking about the people that you see walking with the leash in their hand and the dog is 3 sights up. And then they'll say, "Oh, he won't bite you." Yes, he will. I'm not his own. He will bite you given the chance. He gonna
Listen,
bite his own owner if he ain't putting that dog food in that bowl fast enough. So don't tell me that he's not gonna bite me because he does not know me. He's not invested in me. For all he knows, I'm just one of them chew toys that you get at PetSmart.
but my dog wouldn't bite.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give you the same look I would give them.
So I don't even get a pass on that one. Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. Because
Crazy,
at the
better
same
not go down
time
there.
that you're telling me your dog won't bite me, that's when your dog is sniffing me, trying to figure out when he's going to bite me.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Folks, don't be out there with cousin Sandra and you ain't got your dog on the leash. She told you that in the last video. She ain't playing that. Mess around.
You
Get
have
that
been
dog.
warned, people. If you
Okay.
saw the last video, that was your first warning. Take this as now it is to be facts. Write it down, stamp it, time stamp it. Because if I see your dog and he's coming over to me, I'm going to make sure I have on my kicking boots. And if I don't have on mine, Alex will have on his.
Which moves to
The kicking boots.
Okay. I know one thing. My dog ain't going outside when I know that you're around and ain't gonna be on no leash. Now, here's one that
Make
gets
sure you
back
have a
to
leash.
you.
And let me just say one little thing. Not one of them little thin retractable leashes that the little latch breaks all the time. Don't have them on that. Have them on one of them really strong nylon. Matter of fact, make it like a chain, like something that you can yank him back. Like have a full vest so you have total control of your dog. That's your PSA for the day.
Okay, I guess I'll be going and buy new leads. Okay.
Christmas is coming. One will be in a minute.
Well, let me just say this. Along with that issue, I got one that gets my goat. Now, there's nothing worse than you trying to snuggle up to your honey bunny at 2 o'clock in the morning and you hear somebody outside, hickety, and all of a sudden now somebody is testing their generator. This RV sounding like a jet engine while we in there trying to count the sheep. Who in the world tests their generator at 2:00 in the morning?
First of all, what are you doing up at 2:00 in the morning? Ain't nothing going on in the campground. Crowd hours is from either 10 to 7 or 11 to 7. What you doing at 2 in the morning?
I'm with you. Or let me just say this. We already know what you ain't doing, and whatever you did to not be doing that, you got problems elsewhere. Don't bring your foolishness to the campground at 2:00 in the morning, talking about you testing the generator to make sure it worked in case we don't have no power. Listen, if you're doing it right, you don't need to worry about no heat at 2:00 in the morning. That's all I'm saying.
First of all, ain't nobody getting up at 2:00 in the morning to test no generator anyway. If it ain't working at 11 o'clock, it ain't gonna work at 2.
Hey, exactly. And you deserve to get thrown out of your hind parts for cranking a generator up, waking folks up. It don't make no sense.
Exactly. Because listen, I might not get up out my warm bed at 2 a.m., but I'm going to be up when I see you coming out that door. And I'm going to say, was you having some issues last night?
Yeah.
Because it sounded like you was having some issues. We ain't going to have them issues again tonight, are we?
You're going to remind them? Hey, look.
I'm going to remind them. Because see, at that point, I'm not going to be neighborly.
I don't blame you.
I'm going to be neighborly, but I'm not going to be. See, after you done woke me up at 2:00, I'm not going to be neighborly. You going to get a, hey, good morning. You going to get that, and then you going to
no invites to the mimosa, no cigar, no none of that.
None of that. None of that. If whatever I offered you the day before, that is now rescinded.
Let me ask you this then. If that's bad, tell me about this. You ever had a neighbor that decides that it ain't a party if you can't hear the party 3 campsites down?
First of all, I don't want to hear boots on the ground at 3 a.m. I don't want to hear it at 4 p.m. I sure don't want to hear it at 3 a.m. If it's a party, I get it. Everybody gets to the campground. They have their people. They have their fun and whatever. But then there comes a time when there's no more drinks. Let's be clear. There's always going to be drinks, but there ain't no more ice. And if it ain't no ice, you ain't drinking nothing else, right?
Stop drinking. Exactly.
We not going to do that. So if you just bought that, tall speaker that everybody go to Walmart and get because it was $88, go on and put it in your camper because now it has served its purpose. I don't need to keep hearing it. If I hear it during the day, that's fine. But once it gets dark and I'm sitting by the campfire, I probably
ain't trying to hear
want to hear your music.
Now I know somebody out there got somebody in your family that's trying to be the DJ until 11:30, 12 o'clock so you can hear it down the street. If that's your person, drop a comment. We want you talking about them too.
There's a reason you are not in the club being a DJ because you don't know how to play your music.
You don't know how to rock it, right? Yeah, exactly. Now,
so we not gonna do that. We ain't doing that. We're not gonna do that.
Oh God!
Just turn it down. Turn it down before I have to really come over and just not be. I won't be pleasant. I just won't be pleasant. I won't. And then on top of that, I'm gonna call security. I'm gonna call security.
What you snitching?
I'm snitching. Listen, I tell everybody, don't ever get in trouble around me because I can't afford to go to jail. I'm telling on everybody. Give me some Pringles and a Pepsi. I'm telling everything.
Oh gosh. Well, you definitely the wrong person to be around with this next jerk. I actually witnessed somebody finding out the hard way that you don't open your dump your RV dump in the little sink that's sitting out there. Like there was a little sink that was sitting out there and it was for like washing your hands or whatever. Man, I watched this guy pull his hoses out and then fires away at the black tank. And I'm like, dude, do you see like potable water right there? Nah, he didn't care. My man got the dumping.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so clearly he might have been on a short bus with a helmet licking the windows because you can't tell me that he didn't know that wasn't a dump station. I mean, because clearly it was marked. It had to be marked.
Yeah.
But here's one better. You know how you go to the dump station and it already has the rinsing hose and they tell you not to connect your hose to that? Why are people doing that? Why are people still doing that? It's like it is telling you must supply your own hose. This is not Kmart. Kmart closed years ago, and the people that worked at Kmart are long gone. So you can't tell me that you are a Kmart person, which means you backwoods and you don't have no common sense.
Look, and you wonder why they the Ranger immediately escorted him right out to the gate.
Exactly. What are we doing here? Like what? How? You can't. No, you can't be. You cannot be that stupid. You just
wait
can't.
Wait a minute. Yes, he could. Wait a minute. Yes, he could. I'm gonna tell you this. Here's the funny part. Not only did he get kicked out for that, he got kicked out for number 6. His wife was outside feeding Doritos to the raccoons.
Listen,
I'm serious.
Why are they called wild animals for a reason? If you were not there, they were still gonna be eaten. They're not gonna eat Doritos. They're gonna eat them acorns that's hitting your RV in the middle of the night, and they're gonna eat whatever grass and moss is growing in them ponds. Why are you feeding these people? This is why those animals, when you're at a campground, sneak up behind you and jump up on your table and try to get your food. Because if you're not feeding them, they believe, oh, well, the buffet was open last night.
Yeah.
I'm not. You will never, ever catch me feeding anything that ain't me or Alex. I ain't feeding nobody.
Well, can I state one obvious fact? You black. No, you ain't feeding no. You ain't feeding no raccoons.
That is true. Because we ain't feeding them animals like that. We ain't doing that. We are not doing that. We barely want, listen, if we barely want to feed our dogs, we sure ain't going to feed a stray that ain't coming home with us.
Yeah. I figured let me just put the fact out there. You ain't doing that. No, we ain't got to worry about it. But yeah,
just like them people sitting and trying to feed the bears a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Why? And then you wonder why you got mauled.
Look, if you stupid enough to stick your hand over there with the bear.
Okay, that's what we doing. We doing that. Like, okay, you deserve it. You deserve to have them scars for the rest of your life, because who told you to go try to feed the bear a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? First of all, he don't want that. If the bear is coming to your cabin or your campsite, trust me, he want the hot dogs and the hamburgers and the steak. He don't want no bread.
No, not that. No. He want the good stuff that tastes good. And then here's the thing that trips me out. You had these people in here talking about these bear encounters, talking about, yeah, well, I'll do this and I'll run. And look, that bear can run 3 times faster than you, can climb 10 times better than you, and can swim just like one of them fish that's in that water. Where are you going to beat this bear? Come on.
Exactly.
What are you going to do with this bear?
And then they talk about, well, I got bear spray. When you remember where you put the bear spray, then you'll get it.
Yeah, when you over 40, you got to remember where you put stuff. So no, you ain't just,
These listen, they can have all the wildlife. Well, first of all, I ain't never gonna camp nowhere where there are bears anyway. So Tennessee is out, the mountains is out. Like I ain't going to places.
Come on, it's gorgeous over there.
I don't care. I will see it from your photos.
Tennessee, she ain't coming. I'm just telling you right now.
No, I ain't coming. And on a slim chance that I go to Tennessee, trust me, it's gonna be in the Marriott. I ain't camping. I ain't taking an RV. I ain't tenting. It's gonna be in the Marriott.
Okay. Well, that brings us to number 5. Since we're going to the Marriott, there is always an idiot that thinks that a bigger fire is better. You walk out there, this joker got wood stacked 6 feet high, and then had the nerve to be trying to light it with gasoline. And then when that wasn't enough flame, takes his leaf blower and is adding air and oxygen to the top of it, to the point now it's touching the oak trees on the top. And the ranger comes over, and the ranger is like, he doesn't know exactly what to say, because like, do you just go ahead and like punch the person now because they obviously don't have good sense,
or do you just pour water over everything?
Well, right, or do you just
I'm pulling
open
up
it
with
up?
the fire truck. Let me just be clear. I'm calling 911. I'm saying meet me at campsite number such and such. You're gonna need the phone because I don't know what he put on there. So bring your phone truck with you. And I'm pulling up, and as soon as I see it, I'm just spraying foam over everything.
Over him, over the fire, everybody getting sprayed.
Everybody getting sprayed. Because if you standing there or sitting there with a fire, that you deserve to get foam too. I'm gonna give you some foam just to take back.
And don't forget, and get put out.
And get put out, because that's ridiculous. No one ever needs a fire that big unless what is that thing they do, the Burning Man out there in Utah somewhere? That's the only time that's
around there to burn. Like, you got other people's units and stuff. Like, be responsible here. Right. You ain't even got enough insurance for you, much less everybody else.
Right, because he probably only got liability.
Right. You can't.
And then you gonna wonder when you go inside, well, why is my walls all black? And didn't I have something said? What is that melted on the counter? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that it used to be your car keys. That's what it is.
Right. Now you can't drive nowhere. You done got put out. You got to get towed. You ain't got no money. You in bad shape.
Now you want to be mad. Mad at who? Mad at who?
Yeah. Got to be mad at yourself.
Gotta be. But know it's never gonna be that.
Never that. Never their fault.
Never. Ever.
Now, if you want to see something funny, I have seen people get put out for not paying for extra guests. Like this one, they were young kids. They were in their 20s. Man, they had like 6 people hiding in the bathroom of their little thing, like it was Mission Impossible. And then they were sneaking people in the trunk of their car. And I'm like, is this the drive-in in 1950? Like, come on, you gotta be. And the entrance fee is $5.
Right. $5. It's $5. Or $5. Let's be clear, because it ain't $5 per person. It's like $5 a car.
Yeah.
Now I'll do you one better, because I was a camp host. Clearly, it states when you book your campsite, 2 tents are allowed, 2 cars, 6 people. I drove by. I kid you not, 6 full-size tents in the grass and all on the pad. There had to be 20 people on this one campsite. I pulled up and I said, are you Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so? Yeah. I said, your reservation says you have 6 people. Yeah, we do. Not 6 people per tent. You're supposed to have a total of 6 people.
Right.
Do you know they had the nerve to look me straight in my face and say, oh, it didn't say it could only be 6 people per site. I said, well, what did you interpret that to mean? Oh, I thought that meant that we could have 6 in a tent. Where do it say? And you know what I did? I pulled it up on my phone and I said, show me where you read that it says 6 people per tent. Because right here it says 6 people per site. Others may be additional per camp ranger. Now, did you talk to the camp ranger?
No.
I think I did. Well, which one? I don't remember his name. You lying, because it's a woman. Okay, let's do that.
Right.
I said, well, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah. You got to take down 3 of these tents, and somebody else gonna have to get a campsite.
Right.
They literally pulled up all the tents and left, and then asked for their money back.
Right. Now,
this is not Walmart. You are not getting no money back. If you don't get out of here, you are not getting no money back. I don't give a damn if you paid $100. You in the state park and they said 6 people. You want to get mad because you got caught? First of all, if you wasn't smoking weed and the weed smell was wafting through the whole park, I probably would have never came over here. But since you want to do that, yeah. And let's just put it out there, it wasn't us.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And then, to go with that, there's always that group that will just go to the next spot talking about, we thought that spot was open. Even though it had a camper, 2 chairs, and a grill already there, they just going to take over another spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Better yet, I had one this year who the site was empty.
Okay.
But someone pulled in. They pulled the people, the camper came. They knocked on the door and said, "Is this your car?" The guy said, "Yes." He said, "Well, this is our spot." The guy said, "Well, what do you want me to do?" "What I want you to do is move your car so I can get in my spot." How about the guy refused? How you want? That ain't your spot. How you already have your spot. And because you don't want to park your truck in front of your camper, you're going to park it in an empty campsite that's already paid for by somebody else. And now you want to be indignant? How about you just go ahead and move your car and hook it up to the camper while you're at it? Because you're
out of there. Now, see, I'm going to tell you something. He better be glad that he did not run into the wrong one of my hillbilly cousins, okay? Because let me tell you what they would have did. They would have said, okay, no problem. They would have dropped their trailer, pulled out them tow chains out the back of their pickup truck. And them country boys drive big F-350s that sit 30 inches off the ground. And they would have wrapped it around his bumper. They would have drug his car down the street. And then they would have came back, put their stuff back on, and then backed it in the hole. That's what they ought to be glad didn't happen. Because I'm telling you, I got some folks that'll do that. They ought to be glad that that's all that they got.
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody would have moved it forward.
And it was the audacity of which he said it. Okay, well, I'm parked right there. Like, wait a minute, dude, this is not your spot. This literally is not your spot. Did you pay for 2? First of all, you couldn't pay for 2 because these people already paid for this spot. Well, I don't know what you want me to do. Move your shit. Is what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do.
And
but since
Disney.
Yeah, come on. I'm come on. Okay, now back right here. Oh, but that's my camper. I know, back right here because you leaving now.
Right, exactly. Now we got the good spot. Disney famous for it. Disney is famous for it. Here I come with a 40-foot diesel that I'm trying to get into this tight of tight spots, and they tell you only one car can be in front of your unit per campsite. One, but you always know there's them privileged few. There's got to have 2, right? So in the process of dealing with that, come to find out, like you said, don't want to move, feel like they're entitled. I got it in there, but did not try to scare them. I came within 2 inches of that bus, scraping a whole. I was going to remodel the whole side of that pretty truck. Yes, I was.
Because I got good insurance.
You're right. And then I would have been wrong, of course, because then he would have wanted to fight and call the front desk and all of that. All you had to do was move. That's all you had to do.
That's it. That is it.
And we're going to take a quick break before we hit the top 2. And we're going to pause real quick for station identification and be right back. All right, we are back. And number 2 on the list. I'm sure you have experienced this. This is why I hate them, even though I want one. I can't stand them golf carts because there's always somebody trying to have a good time until it's flipped upside down in the lake with your beer still in your hand. Okay. Come on. What's up with these golf carts, these people?
We have a golf cart and we have a good time. However, we still follow the rules. We follow the rules. Like if they say, you can't have the golf cart. You can't be driving the golf cart past 10 p.m. We follow that rule unless you're going from a visiting campsite to your campsite. Okay, we will do that. Sometimes we will do that. We push the limit right to quiet time, and then we'll go on back and we quiet. However, first of all, Golf carts are supposed to be driven by 16 and over with a valid license. Your 12-year-old does not have a license. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a license. They can barely reach the pedal. Just because you're in there pressing the pedal and letting them steer, they're still driving. So when they pass me, know that I'm going straight to the security guard desk to tell them that a 12-year-old just passed me on the golf cart. Just know that that's what's going to happen.
You tell it all.
And golf carts are not meant for you to hold your infant child in your lap while you're driving your golf cart with a beer in the cup holder and the 2-month-old on your lap. It's just like a car, people. Put them in a car seat, put them in the seat. Why? The third thing, why is there 16-year-olds driving a golf cart? I don't mind that, but why is there 20 of them on one golf cart?
Oh yeah, always got to be.
And standing up on it, you like holding on, dragging their feet. Like, what are we doing? It's still a moving vehicle. And the golf carts now, like my golf cart, can go up to 25 miles an hour. Right. So you have a lot of these newer golf carts that are slow moving vehicles, they call them. And they're zipping around the campground as if they're bicycles. They're not. You're still supposed to be of age. And if you pass me on it, I'm telling. I had to wait till 16 to drive anything.
Right.
Why are you allowing first of all, your child won't even turn in homework and you letting them drive a damn golf cart? Like,
they got an educator in you.
What we doing? Yeah. What we doing? Your child just got suspended, but he down at the campground with his friends on the golf cart. What we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing, people? You at your campsite with your friends, but your friends and their friends' kids are on the golf cart down, 4 loops away from y'all causing havoc. What are we doing, people?
Yeah.
The golf cart is not the babysitter. That ain't it.
To some people it is, but you're right. Oh it ain't.
Listen, I'm telling every single time. Case in point, kids riding around on the golf cart shooting little water guns at everybody that they pass. Yeah, okay. Now I'm following you back because I'm petty. I'm following you back with the super soaker.
Not
and
one
as
of
soon as I see you, the super soaker is going to come out.
Yeah.
What you won't do is pass by me and try to get me wet. First of all, even though I got braids, I still don't want my hair wet.
Listen, PSA right now, in case y'all don't know, some of my, Latin friends, my Caucasian friends, in the event that you don't know, ever, never, ever
in your life,
wet a black woman's hair. You talk about the peak in your life?
Don't do
that.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a sure ass whooping, especially if I done had a few drinks. Oh, no.
And the thing is, y'all, I can't get to that button. I can't. I can't. It don't even work no more. She broke it. Okay. I tried to warn y'all.
I'm not doing it. Yeah. Okay.
Now, this last one, unfortunately, there's no way I can control what she about to say.
What's going to happen?
Now, I'm going to start this off by saying, y'all already know what she about. She mentioned it in one of these before. But for God's sake, if she the camp host, do not do the number one thing and tell the camp host to mind their own damn business. Because at that point, you probably have unplugged permanently. And Cousin Sandra get ready to tell you what you're about to get. What's the grand prize for telling the camp host mind their business? Go ahead.
You win the fuck around and find out if you fucking tell me to mind my. Let me try to bring this back. Because if I am telling you something, do you see? I even wore my little camp host shirt. You see that? I got this shirt for a reason. Okay, I got the shirt. So what you won't do is tell me to mind my business. Okay, first of all of this is my business. Second of all, who you think you talking to? Because I know you're not talking to me. You better go talk to them unruly kids you brought here with you. Because I know you're not talking to me. And third of all, how about let me help you pack your shit? Because you about to hit them gates. That's what you about to do. That's what's gonna happen. Because if you see this shirt coming in your direction, and then you got the nerve to tell me to mind my business,
got to go.
You gonna deserve every bit of this tongue lashing I'm about to give you, and it's gonna be curse word laden. I don't give a damn if you 80 years old walking with a walker and some crutches. You gonna get all of the words, all of them, and then I'm gonna get on my kabuta and drive you to the front gate. How about that? And then I'm gonna make sure that I write down your license plate, where you from, and as petty as I am, I might send a mass email. Okay? Fuck around and find out. Yeah. Go on, do it if you want to. I'm already warning you.
Well, I guess at that point we can pass around the offering plate because that's a wrap on the tub. I don't know what to say. That is
and that's the conversion, because when I first seen it, I was like, I know. Like, ooh, I was like, wait a minute, what? Oh, okay. Yep. See, it takes me back. I can't even repeat the question because it's gonna take me back.
I know. Well, folks, that's a wrap on the 10 dumbest reasons people get kicked out of campgrounds. Crazy stories, wild people, and maybe some lessons learned, but maybe not. So, for real, y'all, if you laughed, shook your head, or just can't believe some of the stuff that you just heard, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a review. Share this episode with your crew. And hey, drop us your own wild campground stories. We might feature you on the next episode. You never know. Stay wild and stay safe. And remember, for God's sake, if you see my cousin Sandra out there and she is the camp host, my suggestion to you is to play nice and be safe, because she will kick your whole aspirin out of the campground. Ain't that right, darling?
Absolutely. And I'll do it with a smile.
Catch y'all next time on Hanging with the Hazes. Oh, gosh.